this is Meredith from Eat Stretch Explore. Today I have another unboxing video for you. This time it is the fall welcome box for CAUSEBOX. If you know me in your personal life, definitely click out of this video because this could be your Christmas present. Basically could not resist the deal because all of the spoilers were so good when I was doing that video that I just had to pull the trigger and purchase a box. So I'm actually going to set this down right now when I give you a little bit more information because it is pretty heavy. I think it's like 8 or 9 pounds. So that's why I didn't do the typical wave because I'm worried that I might drop it. So let me set this down right now. But before I do, check out the cute little new design for the welcome box. So they do design different boxes for the welcome box and the core box, and this one is quite cute, I think. Also, there are 2 different variations, as you saw in my spoiler video. There's like an orange one, and then this one is kind of the more muted sort of violet color. So let me set this down. So the welcome box actually did sell out this week, and they are now offering a intro box. So the intro box will have 3 items in it. The 3 items will be, one will be the PMD Clean, the second will be a swell bottle, and the third is going to be announced later. It's a mystery product right now. But honestly, I would probably jump on it right now if you're interested in it because it is $25, and those typically go pretty fast because those 2 items that they already released are just like such high value items that a lot of people enjoy that I'm sure it'll last like maybe less than a week before they go on to the next intro box. So I'm sorry if you're already a CAUSEBOX member and all this is old news and you just want to jump ahead. Definitely jump ahead for like 30 seconds. I'm going to just basically describe this system. So with CAUSEBOX, you can either be an annual member or a quarterly member. I'm a quarterly member, so I can't customize at all. Annual members do save a little bit of money, but they are able to customize usually 3 items. You can either jump on as a core box. So that's what I've already unboxed on my channel, the first video. It's really bad. After the core box sells out, they have the welcome box, which is what I'm going to be opening now. Typically, those are a little bit better, in my opinion, just because it's kind of a way to lure in new customers. So if you are interested in CAUSEBOX, definitely take a look at the in-between seasons boxes, because they do tend to be a little bit more wowing. The third type of box that they will introduce after the welcome box sells out is the intro boxes, and those typically have 3 products in them, and they will be $25 just because they're like a half of the number of items of the welcome box. If that makes sense at all, I don't know. The thing to keep in mind is that if you do add on either a welcome box or an intro box, or you subscribe during that time, you will be resubscribed the next season for the regular core box. So keep that in mind, especially for intro boxes. It's a little bit confusing. You will not be getting an intro box each time. It's kind of just a way for them to show you what kind of things they have. So long-winded explanation. I hope that makes sense. So here we go. I'm going to just open it up. I did purchase some new scissors because I totally lost all my other ones. These are actually a really great value if you're interested or you need some little kid scissors. They're right now a 2-pack for like 90 cents at Office Depot. So this came via FedEx. FedEx these days has been a little bit slow, if I'm being completely honest. This sat in one position for like a week, and that was like in like LA. So this is what the box looks like. It did come very clean. I haven't had any issues with FedEx, but I do know people are worried about that. It has a little bit of a ding here, but that's like just wear and tear. So let me open it. It's kind of heavy, so I don't know how good the sneak peek will be. So the inside of the box is a different pattern because it is a reversible box. So if you like this pattern better, you can definitely flip it out. And I have to set it down, it's just too heavy. It does come with a magazine here, and it usually gives you a little bit more information about the products, the company, that sort of thing, and the artist, etc. So it does look like they updated it for the welcome box here as I'm flipping through. I'm not going to go into too much detail just because this is not my box since it is a gift. So let me just try to slide out the tissue paper because I don't want to rip it. So hold on one second. So what I'm actually going to do is kind of try to slide out each of the items separately just to check them, and then I'll try to slide them back into the box so it looks like I didn't touch it. Okay, I'm back. So the reason why it's very heavy is this is a great box. So I don't know how we lucked out, but we did. So I'm just going to share something quickly here because, I mean, I personally am worried about it as well. But CAUSEBOX does ship with very minimal packaging and packaging material, very unlike FabFitFun. If you've ever seen any of my unboxings, they like put things in like crazy huge boxes with so much packaging material. CAUSEBOX is kind of the opposite. So honestly, I was kind of a little bit worried since there were going to be bowls potentially in this box, and honestly I kind of thought that there would be because it was kind of heavy and I kind of heard some little sounds in there that made it sound like it. So I did pull everything out, and spoiler alert, there are bowls in here. And then I did see on the bottom they did put some bubble wrap on there, so that was great to see that they did put a little bit of packaging material in it this time. So this welcome box has 6 items in it. So the first thing that I want to put back in, just because of Jenga and like Tetris, etc., are these bowls. So we received the bowls, and I actually was really excited to see that these were in there again. These were in the summer box, and that was one of the reasons why I wanted to join during that season, but it sold out so quickly. It's a set of 3 bowls here, and they're in like nesting bowl sort of size. So there's a small, medium, and large, and I've honestly seen so many photos of these bowls on the internet, and like I was having major FOMO, so I'm very excited to gift these out to the person because I know that they're a huge subscriber favorite. I'm not going to pull them out because I'm shaking it right now. It sounds like it's pretty well packed, so I don't really want to muscle in there. So it's made by Aaron Wolf in California for Pepper and Vetiver, and it says here that more than 130 million girls are out of school. This product supports Malala Fund, a nonprofit working to ensure every girl can learn and lead. So it is made from Newborn China, and it's dishwasher and microwave safe, so that is exciting. It's made in China, and if you're interested in other products that this line or this brand sells, you can go to pepperandvetiver.com or look at them on Instagram at pepperandvetiver, and then the artist is also available at aaronwolf.com. So I'm very happy to see these, just because this was one of those products I had major FOMO for, so at least I know that they are attainable. I will not be using them since obviously this is a gift, but this is so nice. So the second box, I believe, is also another set of bowls. So this one I think is okay for me to open to just show you. So I've been eyeing these in the add-on market, but I've never purchased them just because I couldn't rationalize it at the time. But these are also a set of 3 nesting bowls. So these are actually stainless steel, so I'm not going to open all of them just because, again, it is a present, but I'll just show you this one here, and I won't get my fingerprints on it or anything. So it is a set of stainless steel bowls. It has 3, so there's a small, medium, and large, and they each come with a corresponding lid. So if you're interested in seeing like the stock photos, definitely check out my video of these spoilers because they were definitely in there. So honestly, we already have 2 sets of bowls, and I'm already like super excited because this was like way worth the value that was paid for this box. I think it was $54.95. So I know that I've been eyeing those 2 products, so I'm kind of excited to see them in here because this was a really great box. So it was $54.95, I believe. So it was added on as a quarterly subscription. So I will have to cancel it before the December billing date, just so I don't get the 2 sets of the winter box. Or you're going to add a new subscription, feel free to use my link in my description below. I think it gives you $10 off. I think I get a small kickback, but it'll bring down your box price for like the quarter, the welcome, to $45-ish. So then the next item I think that I pulled out, I'm trying to do it reverse just so I can get it back in here. It was like really like Tetris in there, was actually the heavy hitter again, is the PMD Clean. So actually let me go grab mine quickly. Okay, so I'm back. I pulled mine out actually because it's actually the same color. So this one is also navy. There were 3 different colors. I think it was like turquoise, teal, and then a berry color, and then the navy blue. So I'm going to just put this back in here so I don't mess it up. It is sealed, etc. So I'm going to just show you my device. I did film a video, but the information's a little bit outdated because they're no longer doing a couple of the promotions I was mentioning, and the welcome box is already sold out, so I'm going to just refilm it. But this is what it looks like. So I have been using mine since I received it, I think in July or August. One side does have like bristles on it, and there's like thicker bristles at the top, if that makes sense, and those are really great for like around your nose. And then there's smaller bristles here that are quite soft actually, and it's been really great for me to use with my cleanser. So I usually use this with my second step of my cleanse, so I've used it either with a foaming cleanser or a gel cleanser, and I actually put the cleanser directly on the bristles, and I do make sure my face is wet before I start washing. And then I usually do like 30 seconds on each quadrant of my face, and that's been really great as well. So I found basically for me, it works best with foaming or gel cleansers. I've been actually really liking the gel cleanser I'm using right now that I received in a BoxyCharm. So I'll link that video if you want to have more information about that gel cleanser. The backside here is actually ridged, so you can actually use this to put on serums and moisturizers or sunscreen or something like that. I thought it was a little bit hokey when I received it, if I'm being completely honest, but honestly I've been using it since I received it to do serums and moisturizers, and I feel like my skin has really been enjoying it. So it does have 4 different vibration settings, if that makes sense. The first 2 are for using with your cleanser, and then the last 2 are for using the serum and moisturizer. So I can just show you this here. So the first one here is kind of like, the first one here is just kind of a low setting, and this one is what I use basically every day. The second is going to be kind of more of a deep cleansing. So I kind of use this once or twice a week, especially if I feel like I've been exercising a lot. Hasn't been happening during COVID, but definitely in the future when I will be exercising a lot, I probably will be using this setting more. The third is kind of like a pulsing vibration, and this one is for serums or moisturizers. And the fourth is kind of a faster pulsing vibration. And again, this is good for serums or moisturizer. So also something that I found out by accident was, let's say you're on the first setting here and you want to just turn it off without going through all the cycles. You just hold down the button and then it'll shut off automatically. So this is the bottom here, and it's gold and it's kind of rounded. So when I first got it, I was like, why don't they just make it flat? Because why do I have to use this stupid little cup? I think that the reason why it's rounded is so that when you have water dripping off of it, it doesn't pool at the bottom. So it does pool in the cup and you're able to clean it out quickly. And then once you put the cup in, it does kind of stay in, but you do have to get the angle just right. And then it just sits on your countertop. So I hope that was useful. I really do enjoy this product, and honestly, if we had only just received this product and maybe like one other product, I think that it probably would have been worth the $54 if I'm being honest, just because this is such a great product. So this particular model does require a battery, but the packaging does include the battery in it, and then there are other like higher models, I guess. I think they're like pros or something. They do plug into the wall and they will be a rechargeable battery, but this one does use like the regular little batteries. So then the third item I think that I pulled out is actually another big item. So this is the swell we received. There were like 30 different colors and prints. So honestly, for the person that this gift is for, this is a great color. So let me quickly try to show you a little bit of it without pulling it out completely. So this one is kind of like a matte sort of gray blue color, and I think this is a really nice color. So I'm very excited for this because I think it will match the person's tastes quite well. Okay, so I'm back. The fifth item here is actually something I also received, so I'm going to just put this one in here so I don't get mixed up. So I pulled out mine as well. So I do keep mine in a box just because it is a serum, so I want to make sure that it doesn't get so much like sunlight to it, but I have been using it like almost every day. So this is the serum, and I received it in the fall core box, and it's the Whale Will serum. So I think the scent is very polarizing, so I've basically, in my mind, I still smell only the cranberry orange bread from Starbucks, which is actually a seasonal favorite, and it's back now according to my email. They wanted to get me back in there, and they told me that the cranberry orange is available, and it has like a little icing on it. Anyway, but some of my friends have also opened this and they smelled like Fruity Pebbles. So that's kind of what you can liken it to. So I just wanted to pull it out today to kind of show you what it looks like. I did post a photo already on my Instagram, so if you're interested in seeing more of the day-to-day sort of reviews, definitely check out my Instagram because that's where it goes. Also, I'm very close to 3,000 followers, and I'm trying to get 3,000 so I can host a giveaway. So if you're interested at all in like giveaways or just seeing the day-to-day sort of reviews or maybe food reviews, definitely follow my Instagram because I have all of those updates for you. So let me just open it here. So it does have a dropper. So this is what it looks like. It's kind of a deeper sort of amber color of the oil itself. And let me put a couple of drops on here. So this is what it looks like when it's on my skin. So it's kind of like really more of an orangey sort of amber color. So this is an oil-based serum, so you will want to use it as the last step of any skincare. So this will be like after your moisturizer or your lotion or whatever. Otherwise, if you put it on before that, it will be a layer, and then everything else after it will never be able to hit your skin because of the oil layer. So let me just show you here. So it is really nice and is very hydrating. So as a medium range review, I first started using it on my face because I was having some discoloration because of acne, etc. But honestly, this was way too hydrating for my skin, which is very surprising for me because I do have combination skin, but in the season that we're in now, it's slightly more on the dry side. So when I got this on my skin and it was like making it way too hydrated, I was like super confused. However, I have used about half the bottle in the past couple months, and the reason why I did that is not because my face is huge, which it is, but it's because I've actually been putting it on my arms and my legs just to make sure that they get hydrated as well, because actually I have really bad dry skin, so it usually gets to be like right around now, and I have to go to the dermatologist to get steroids so that my skin will stop basically creating like very deep ravines in itself. It's very painful, so this has actually really been helping out because I haven't had to do that yet. So also this is really great for doing a little bit of brightening. So again, I kind of thought it was hokey. I always feel like brightening products are kind of hokey, but this has actually been helping to kind of lighten some of my scars that I've had. So I did have knee surgery in high school, and this has been here probably for like 15 to 16 years at this point. And this product has actually been kind of helping to lighten the scar a little bit. It was kind of like a keloid scar, so it was kind of very deep and like a dark color and then also raised, but this is definitely helping to reduce the color there. It's kind of turning a little bit lighter. So I will definitely continue using this product until I run out. So now that I smell my hand, I can actually kind of smell that Fruity Pebbles, but when I first put it on, all I can think of is that cranberry orange bread. So now we're on the very last product in this box, and again, I will not open it because it's a gift, but these silicone stretch lids have been a fan favorite. I'm just kidding, it's a CAUSEBOX regular in welcome boxes. So actually it was potentially going to be in my box, and I actually didn't receive it in the summer. So this is actually a 6-pack of reusable silicone stretch lids, and it's made from cornstarch for the bag, so it can be biodegradable and compostable, and it's also recyclable. So it's also a great thing about CAUSEBOX is that they do reduce the packaging in general, and then most of the packaging material that they do put in here is compostable and biodegradable, that sort of thing. So I can see if I can get you this information here. It says it is food safe, dishwasher safe on the top rack, so make sure you're very careful about that, because if your lid somehow gets to the heating element, it will melt. It is microwave safe and boiling safe, reusable, freezer safe to -40 degrees Celsius, leak proof, and BPA free. So basically, if you haven't used a lid like this, I'll kind of link some below, but it's a very nice product. Just make sure that you choose the size that's a little bit smaller for the container or vessel that you're going to be using, because part of the thing is you do have to get a nice seal on it, so you do have to stretch it. So keep that in mind. It does take a little bit of learning. There is kind of a little bit of a learning curve, but once you do that, it's a really great seal actually. And then on top is the postcard for this season. It's the same postcard as I received, but this postcard was designed by Cynthia Kittler for CAUSEBOX, and I'll put her Instagram handle on the screen now in case you are interested in this person's style of artwork. So that was everything that I received in the welcome box for fall from CAUSEBOX, and again, this is a gift for someone. That's why I didn't open up any of the products. So honestly, for $54, this was a really great box. If I'm being completely honest, I'm a little bit jealous. So the first thing in the box was that set of 3 bone china bowls, the small, medium, and large. Second was the stainless steel bowls with lids, set of 3 as well, small, medium, and large. Third was that serum. Fourth was the PMD Clean. Fifth was the stretch lids. And sixth was that kind of gray-blue matte swell bottle. So let me know below what you thought about the contents of this box. I'm like completely pleased by this, but I'm also very interested to know if you also bought a welcome box and what you received, because I've seen so many different combinations. So for this particular person this gift is for, I was kind of hoping to see the bowls rather than the tote because the tote wasn't really that person's style, but I have been seeing really great things about those totes. So as a reminder, there is an intro box available now, and that will be $25, but you will be put into the subscription for future seasons boxes, and those will be the full kind of core boxes. So if you don't want to receive a core box, make sure you cancel your subscription before the billing date. So I hope that this was helpful and informative, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day and enjoy the rest of your week. Goodbye.